like all these bracelets I bought. You can hear them kind of clattering, I think, in this solo guitar. There it is. You hear it. You hear there again, like coins. Hi, I'm Ryan Tedder from OneRepublic. I'm wearing the shortest shorts I own, and I'm here to take you through two songs. We have Counting Stars on the menu today. We also have OneRepublic and David Guetta, I Don't Wanna Wait. Counting Stars, I wanted that to be the first single. I was overruled, but I did put it as track one on the album for a reason. We thought that our first two singles had like kind of misfired, and this was our last shot. We didn't know as we were shooting the video for Counting Stars that If I Lose Myself was blowing up overseas. No one told us, had no idea. And turning into this monster, Asia, Australia, everywhere.
Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be.
I started it at a camp in the Hamptons writing for Beyonce. It was her self-titled album. I did the lead single on that album called XO. A lot of times if I'm put in a space where I'm focused on another artist, I will write my story because that's what I'm pulling from. And the first thing I recorded was, I think you can still hear I was wearing, this is back when like stacks of bracelets was cool 10 years ago, right? So I'm wearing like all these bracelets I bought. You can hear them kind of clattering, I think, in this solo guitar. There it is. You hear it. You hear there again, like coins. And here's how you know I played it. It sucks. Like the guitars is not perfectly cadenced. It's not quantized. It's just like I did a bunch of takes till I got it. You know, we used some synth, acoustic guitar. I always had a love-hate relationship with my own voice. The first two albums, I didn't like how pop it sounded. It drove me nuts. Like, I'd always try to mess up my voice. Sometimes I'd like smoke a cigar and like intentionally inhale, which you're not supposed to do, just so I'd cough, just to get my voice to sound like rougher and warmer. So on this song, and on a few songs on this album, I lowered the key like 3-4 steps below anything we had done. I want to start singing lower and get into a different tone. I'm singing low, like
lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be.
The style of production in 2013-14 in terms of drums, if you were remotely a pop producer at all, unless you're cutting just live drums, you would do this stacking, like drum stacking, to create the feeling of live and like variances in keys, velocities, all these things. You know, that era, the drums were so muscular and so just they hit you in the face, and you couldn't get that from just one kick, one snare. I mean, probably, and you can even hear, I have like these weird on like left to power pan, left and right, like it sounds like crunching something, and they're like, it's like a weird folder of hip hop claps that I have that I staggered. So it goes like, there it is. It's like crinkle rap, right? Into the verse. And in the chorus, I go to ding, digga, ding, digga, ding, digga, ding, digga, ding, digga, ding, right? And the way I produce is that every 4 bars, something is slightly different. Oh, that's a fun story. This was recorded in Greece. I can like imagine like Grecian harpists for some reason, even though I don't, that's probably like from like Greek mythology, but like statues of people playing harps in Greece. And so when we got to Santorini, I was like asking Sheila, we want a Greek harpist, Grecian harpist. And it's like, oh my God, we have one, actually a phenomenal one who's recorded here on the island in Santorini. She came through, me or Zach learned the part on, we bought or rented an accordion and just figured out how to do these 2 notes. I think it's me. The intro, you know,
Yeah, we'll be counting
stars. And then right here, 1. The best lyric is, you know, everything that kills me makes me feel alive, which was kind of the line that became the line. But like coming into this section, we have I had her pluck the harp and then I hit it with crystallizer. So it was going ching, 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 doing this shimmery stuff.
Everything that kills me makes me feel alive.
So my other favorite element of this song is this little sound right here. That's where the gospel element comes in right here, right? Like,
Is off for letter work, make that money, watch it burn. Oh, but I'm not that old, yeah, but I'm not that bold.
recorded that in London, had a background vocalist that had sung on, I think, some of the Adele stuff. The benefit of me constantly working with other artists, I'm constantly dipping in and out of their universes and what they're listening to. It's no different than like chefs cooking together or whatever. You're always getting different ingredients and recipes. So this bridge exists, guarantee it, because I was working with Adele at the same time.
Take that money, watch it burn, sing and deliver the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn.
And a lot of times it takes that, like working with a different artist, for you to feel okay about being more authentic to what you want to do. It gives you a hall pass to try stuff. Throughout this song, there's some hey, right, that I've thrown, and some ho. This is before the Lumineers ho hey. So when that song came out, I was like, oh my God, like we're all drinking from the same water supply, because it all came out around the same time, which is also why I tell artists all the time, if we stumble into a lyric or a song title that's a 10 out of 10, and the song is a 10 out of 10, you better race to get that thing out, because someone else just came up with the same idea. I've had it happen 4 times, 5 times in my career in 20 years, and I've been on the losing end of that equation, where someone a month earlier, a big artist drops the same title song, same idea, and then you're cooked. This very much represents that time, and I just find it so bizarre, some of the similarities and elements between whether it was like Avicii, the Lumineers. We were all drinking from the same water supply at that time.
Baby, I just don't want away. Swimming in the deep blue, got me thinking about you. I'm just trying to dive right in.
So I Don't Want to Wait, the process of the song started probably a year ago. David Guetta, who's a very close friend of mine, is constantly coming up with ideas for songs. He was like realizing how many of the songs from the late 90s and 2000s, like combing through all of them going, what else could have breathe new life into? You know, the original version of this, the chorus was Maya he, Maya ho, right? Which we all remember. But what's weird about this one is we didn't sample that. We interpolated the verse, which is so bizarre. The verse is now our chorus melody. Everything else is original. Everything else we did. That verse melody, David had the brilliant idea of taking that, making it a chorus melody. That was kind of it. Let's do a song, this melody, everyone's going to remember it, especially in Europe. And he sent it to us. And he said he was nervous to send it, though, because he's like, if we don't nail this, he's like, it's cheesy. He's like, it's a big, big, big song, but it's almost so obvious that like it runs the risk of being just too swinging for it, pop, corny. This took me like 6 months or longer to come around on. My first instinct was no, I'm not doing it. What do I play? Piano and guitar. Very much my style playing. So when we first got it though, that was gone. There was no guitar. It was more like this.
I don't wanna wait, I don't wanna wait. Got no reason not to celebrate.
This like bum 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 bum, almost like a classical music arpeggio, like similar to some of the other records that we've done in the past, whether it was like Secrets or Apologize. I slowly started warming up to it. I always knew the song felt like a hit. That said, with all those, my shamelessness surrounding hits, I do have certain lines I can't cross, and this song continually was across that line for me. By the way, it was also across the line for David. He was like, I'm not putting this out unless you can make it feel cooler. I know it's a hit, but it's like, it's too cheesy in his thick French accent. Like, we need to make it cool, like uber cool, like much cooler. We had to add band elements. It's very simple. It's like live guitar, live drums, live bass, like all that stuff. And so we started implementing those things in one at a time in the world of OneRepublic, right? And then added some guitar here. And then you go, okay, cool. We swung the song too far into OneRepublic land at some point. And so we had to kind of marry it with some of Guetta's more dancier elements, obviously, because it's a David Guetta record. So now we got bass and synth. It just feels moodier, the voicing, it feels cooler. Now we add some synthesizer on the guitar to double the guitar, bring it into dance land like here, right? You know, the chorus is like half, 50% One Republic, like live instruments, 50% dance, synth, bass, drums. When we synth our, I call it like my approved version, the one where I felt okay about it and the band felt okay about it. It was probably 2 One Republic at that point. In the drop, which is like the payoff moment for any given song, dance record, there was something missing. And David, because he's brilliant, had the idea to do this. I forget the name of it, but I'll play you the sound. And like, this is extremely European, right? This is not anything that an American DJ or dance record producer would instinctively go to. But David's been doing this so long, he's like working with ChatGPT. If you want a reference for any song you're working on, his brain just goes, oh, we could take the bass from this Giorgio Moroder record, and we could take the vocal chop from this Daft Punk record, and we could take the tempo of Usher, DJ Got Us Falling in Love. His brain just does it in real time. If you don't nail the drop in a dance record, you don't have a hit, you don't have a record. Like, that's critical. And so David was like, I'm just gonna go full 1999 Euro, full Euro. Just commit to it and like go so far past almost corniness that it's cool. And that's where we got to this. If this was 5 years ago, or any time really from like the 90s to like 5 years ago, you would have the chorus and then it goes into the full instrumental drop, which would have like a vocal chop, just a big hooky synth line. Something just like this, da 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 da. That's the drop, right? Pretty much instrumental, no real singing over it, and you could go on it for 8 bars, 16 bars. What's brilliant about what David did was for this record, he's like, it needs a drop because it's building. Let's just copy paste the chorus. Let's do a double of the chorus. If you have no vocal happening on this at all, in a more old school fashion Euro dance record or any kind of dance record, you go, I don't want to wait, I don't want to wait. And you just go instrumental. He took the very like thought out drop, combined it with a chorus. And so in that way, it's modernized. We get to verse 2. I changed the melody a little bit and had some fun with the lyrics.
I've been chasing so long, every right that feels wrong, rather be with you instead. There's something about it right here, got me seeing so clear.
And then it's pretty much the same build into chorus 2, but I changed the melody in verse 2 and got a little more like metaphoric with the lyrics. After the first chorus, if you did a drop chorus, you can't play that same, because it's like kind of like a magic trick. You can't do it twice, right? So you've got your momentum at this point. We're into the only real elements. We're going kind of full on at this point. I'm adding these background vocals. Here we go, like. Really, the only thing that changes in the second chorus is I'm doing passes of ad libs and vocal, like call them like counter melodies to the lead chorus, and you can kind of hear it here, like. Like all those things. So you get to the final end of the song, and we're like, okay, let's bring it back to we're a band. Like, Guetta had his 30 seconds of full drop.
Tonight the weekend, I don't wanna wait.
That's how we ended it. Wanted to kind of bring it back to reality, if that makes sense, out of like Euro dance world.
Got no reason not to celebrate, baby, I just